On behalf of Guru KPO, I, Professor B.K. Jain from Biyani Institute of Science and Management, welcomes you in this video lecture session. You would kindly recall that during last two sessions, I in very brief explained what exactly retail banking is and what exactly corporate banking is. In this today's session, I would also briefly explain the difference between the retail banking as well as corporate banking. In very brief, I would like to stress on the basic points of difference which have been mentioned on the board. These are: number one basic difference is about interest rates. In case of retail banking, interest rate is high. Why high? Because the amount of loan is generally low. Amount of loan is generally very small. That is why rates are high. But in case of corporate, the amount of loan is very heavy, and that is why the interest rates are generally low. The interest rates are also low because there are various options, various banks are available to which are ready to provide finance to the corporate sector. Another point of difference is the chances of NPA. NPA is a term which is very common known to all persons who are dealing with banks. It is very low in case of retail banking, and the chances are very high in case of corporate banking because the amount of loan is very heavy, and the moment the borrower does not pay in time, the NPA chances are there. Presently, the problem of NPA is getting very, very serious in all banks in India. As on 30th September 2013, the total amount of net NPA crossed 1,25,000 crores. The another point of difference is the role of CRM, customer relationship management, is not very important in case of retail banking, but it is very important in case of corporate banking, as we want to retain our corporate customers, because most of the income we get from corporate sector. So through our CRM efforts, we always try to retain our corporate customers. Another is need for publicity. In case of retail, the number of customers is very large as compared to corporate, and that is why we always feel the need of publicity. We try to publicize our various products so that retail customers also like them and go for more and more services from banks. As compared to retail, in corporate sector, this is not very much required because banks generally maintain personal touch with customers of corporate sector. Another very important difference is per customer business. In case of retail, it is very, very low because in retail, banks deals with individuals, but in case of corporate, the amount of loan is very high. Maybe if per customer we assess this loan, it runs in crores of rupees, and that is why the large business get by a bank is from corporate customers. Pricing of product is not very much affected by change of policies of government, but in case of corporate sector, the prices of products are immediately affected once there is a policy change announced by Government of India or the Reserve Bank of India. Lastly, the type of products. There are two types of products which are generally offered by banks. One are known as liability products, others are known as asset products. In case of liability products, in case of retail, mostly people have their SB accounts with banks. They do not have current accounts. Also, besides SB, they have FD accounts. But in case of corporate sector, mostly people have current accounts. They do not prefer to have saving bank account or recurring deposit accounts because they are very big customers. Now, in asset products, in case of retail, mostly individuals are there. So different types of individual loans are provided by the commercial banks. These loans may be personal loan, vehicle loan, education loan, agriculture loan, etc. But in case of corporate sector, the nature of loan is also different. Type of asset products are also different. Here the type of loans are term loans, medium term loan, long term loans. Then cash credit, it may be in the form of clean, pledge and hypothecation. In case of other loans are term loans for a very long period, working capital loans, etc., etc. This is in very brief about the basic points of difference between the retail and corporate banking. Thank you. For further details, kindly log on to our website www.gurukpo.com.